Am I making you uncomfortable, Jar Jar? Is this making you uncomfortable?
Okay, he doesn't want to come up.
You son of a bitch, get out of my bar. Get out of my bar, you son of a
There's only
bitch!
one thing to do.
Hi. Oh shit, we're fighting now.
Ah, genocide!
Give me
you
your
go.
coins.
Oh, we got coins from it too.
Give me
Being
your
a dick gives you
coins.
coins.
No, it's fucking up the chairs.
Oh man, so... Oh no. Casey, I'm sorry.
Oh, right? We should be stacking these. Okay, let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
By the way, welcome back everybody. It's been a little while, but we're ready to take on episode 3. We're ready to kill some younglings, you know what I'm saying?
I don't remember how to do anything. Sorry, Blondie.
Him and I had a talking. He had a talking to him like, listen, pal.
Listen, Allison is delicate and you're making her cry.
Though now Jeff finished the art of him and the other people, so now there's a version of him with like big eyes and like eyebrows. So when he doesn't want to do something, I'm like, Blondie, do this thing on the screen that is really complicated. I know it's going to take you 4 hours. You can just go, no. So, we know the story of Revenge of this. So, Nico, what are you doing?
Being a cute cat.
I know, oh wait, vehicle section.
Oh god. Oh no. Should I back out of this again?
Are you, no. Are you ready for this?
Obi-Wan just said it pretty succinctly. No.
I want to get, there's some version of like, the subtitles were translated from one like Chinese back into English. And it's like and somebody dubbed it as if they were the characters from the movie. I'm trying to remember what it's called, but some guy, this guy I watch on YouTube called Critical, he watched it with a bunch of people on Vine Sauce. Mm-hmm. And they were just like, it's 2.5 hours of just pure hilarity. Like, it turns this movie into a comedy. There we go, Blondie, I got the thing. What was it? It's like one of the lines is, I can't shake him off me. It's like, I cannot shake this person off of which is me.
Off of which
just
is me?
Stuff like that. I think we died. I think we died. Oh, do we have to go in the holes, or do we go in the holes? No, it's not really. How do we get?
We're off to a super great start.
Oh, get that button. Oh, does it open a door? Yes.
Hey, I helped.
You died again. Oh god. Oh god. I don't like this. This is almost as stressful as the morning I had. Should I talk about that?
But not as
now?
stressful as the person who got hit by a car.
Oh my god. Yeah, somebody got hit by a car today, and half of one of the main streets is blocked off. That's so. Oh, this is reverse controls. Oh no.
Yeah, I had a hard time.
I hate reverse flying controls. Oh, there we got another one. So this morning, I decided I'm gonna be lazy. I'm just gonna go to McDonald's for breakfast. So I did, and that's when a bunch of cars came just like zooming, like cop cars zooming down, just as I was going to make a turn to the street that it's on. And 2 fire trucks, an ambulance. I was like, what is going on? So I'm like, well, I guess I'm not getting breakfast now. And I'm like, you know what? I'm already in my car. I'm already halfway to everything else. I'm just going to go down the street. Nothing is open at 10 o'clock.
That's weird.
Nothing is open at 10 o'clock in this town. Unless they serve breakfast, it's not open. So I was just like, well, I guess, shoot. Because we don't actually have that much food right now. We haven't gone grocery shopping in a while. Because we've just been so busy with other things. Well, my cousin's wedding and stuff. So.
I'm going to resort to cannibalism. So sorry about
It's still illegal.
You've left me no choice.
I'm not leaving you no choice. My place might not have anything to eat, but I don't know.
Just wait for something to open, I guess.
You got cats.
Oh, I do. I have 2 new cats.
Yeah.
And they're the most precious of all babies.
Lonnie, I'll send you a picture of both Milo and Wander. Can you put them up on the screen for us now? Thanks.
I missed that thing. Sorry, Blondie.
I keep thinking I'm you, because I don't know, red just seems to be what my first thought, but I'm the yellow one. So, I'm like, I don't know, this is the part that gets really weird and creepy. So, I'm like, alright, what's open? I'm like, oh, Burger King's open. I forgot they had breakfast. I'm gonna go here and just get like an iced coffee or something. So I decided to go there. And as soon as I go up to the drive-thru window, this guy on a cell phone in there says, yeah, he just drove up to the drive-thru window. I'm like,
oh God.
What's going on? And then they told me, like, because I got, like, I don't know, breakfast sandwich or something, and they're like, it's just going to be a few minutes for the fresh bacon or whatever, so do you mind just pulling up and waiting? I'm like, yeah, sure. And then I'm like, they're taking a long time to cook that bacon. And then this guy pulls up behind me. The guy that was on the cell phone in the store pulls up behind me. He waits there for a few minutes. Then he goes to leave. I'm like, what was that about? And then he comes back behind me again. Like, he had to go through the whole drive-thru again to come behind me. Waits a few more minutes and then leaves again. And at this point, I'm like, okay, this guy wants something to do with me. So I decide, if he comes back around again, I'm going to roll down my window and be like, hey, what are you doing? You're freaking me out a little bit. And then he just never came back.
Oh, maybe he liked you.
There's this thing that, especially when I'm driving home from work or driving at night, that somebody, like, anybody who's behind me is following me.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
It doesn't help that just, like, last week, a cop was following me on my drive home. So I was like, okay, maybe he needs to get to the police station, which is near my house, or whatever. So I'm like, all right, we get to the light, and he doesn't turn to go to the police station. I'm like, okay, maybe he just needs to go on the highway, which is also near my place. So he turns down the street that I'm turning, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be good. And he pulls me over, and of course, I know nothing's wrong, but I still have this feeling like, oh God, what did I do?
Yeah.
Turns out just one of my headlights, I can speak words, yes. One of my headlights were out, and he's like, I just got to write you tickets, and they'll rip it up if you make sure it's done. Yeah, I'm sure you are.
I'm not you, Clayton.
And he didn't end up writing me a ticket anyways, but I got my headlight fixed. But because that happened last week, I'm now on edge that people are following me. Like, I don't know what it is, but people in this town, when it's late at night, they don't like to drive the speed limit. Yeah. So I'll drive the speed limit to drive home, and they'll be so close behind me. So first off, I'm afraid if I, like, just ram my brakes, they're not going to react fast enough to ram theirs. Right. And second off, I feel like everybody's fucking following me. So I don't call it anxiety, call it whatever, but, like, I
get it. I think everyone kind of has those, like, weird thoughts while they're driving.
Like, I mean, and it also freaks me out when I turn somewhere at that time of night and the person also turns. Yeah. Like, and it almost feels like it's probably just people in this town because they wait till they're to the very last minute to put their turn signal on. But, like, a lot of the times they'll just, like, at the last minute put their turn signal on. I'm like, why are they following me?
You start, like, going a completely different way, like, out of your way to make sure.
Oh, I do. And then they follow me there, and I'm like, oh my God, this good person's gonna kill me. When really it's just, they just have to go that way.
I've only been genuinely followed once in my life. Mm-hmm. And this is, like, a story I love to tell, because when I lived in Orlando, I lived in this really cheap apartment complex because I just really wanted to live by myself, and I was kind of willing to give up the feeling of basic safety to do it. So I moved into this apartment complex, and, like, I think it's one of those places where if you're an old white dude who goes to a country club, you'd be like, it's a rough neighborhood. But everyone was really cool, and a lot of people were selling drugs, but whatever. You do what you've gotta.
I feel like this is death. Oh,
no, we're good. Stuff. So, I was walking back from the grocery store across the street, and this guy started following me. And he's like, hey, where do you live? I'm like, oh, God, that's none of your business, you creepy man. And he's like, you're Anna's roommate, aren't you? And that got me really freaked out, because my roommate was named, or this was before I lived alone, sorry. My roommate was named Anna, and I didn't know this guy at all, and I'm like, well, this is definitely how I die. And so then all of a sudden, one of the drug dealers that lived in the apartment below mine came out, and he's like, hey, what do you want with her? And he started harassing this guy until he chased him off. It's okay. And that's my story about being...
So, you got saved by a drug dealer?
I got saved by a drug dealer. I used to, like, whenever I made, like, too much dinner or something, I used to bring them dinner and stuff, so they were very nice.
So, who was your knight in cocaine armor? I shouldn't make fun of a guy who basically saved you from some creeper, but... No, not all drug dealers are bad guys.
People do what they gotta do.
I mean, weed's pretty much going to be legal next year anyway, so... There's that new weed store in town.
Oh my god. So if you don't live in the town that we live in, what's super incredible is that they just opened a pot dispensary, but no one can figure out if it's legal or not. And it's like on the news. We drove by it today, and there were news cameras outside, and people lined up to go into this pot dispensary.
I love how it was like, somebody told me they're sold out. I'm like, it's a weed store. No shit, they're sold out.
Yeah. Apparently at like 3 o'clock the day they opened, they were sold out.
I'm just like... I know it's getting legalized. It's decriminalized right now, but it's not quite legal yet, so I'm just like, I don't think I want to be going down there.
That's exactly it.
I don't really smoke weed, though, so it wouldn't be for me anyways, but I know a lot of people, like, for example, a friend of ours, whose name I'm not going to mention,
yes, please don't.
There's no treatment for their sickness.
Mm-hmm.
So the only way they can numb the pain is to smoke a little weed. There's nothing wrong with that. I just think it's stupid that like, for years they're just like... I just think of old ads. Like, this tells you that this was, like, a bad time. Like, the old British ads for, like, weed, not even once.
I think meth was not even once.
No, they did one for weed, too.
Oh, really? Because with weed, you also had movies like Reefer Madness, which was like, smoke weed and you will go crazy!
Alright, so I gotta... How do I switch to... Or 2D2?
It's the triangle button.
I'm doing it, but it's not... Oh, it lets you switch to them, but not me.
Sorry, bitch!
So it's... I guess this door we gotta go into. The Catholic ones are the ones that I always find the most ridiculous for weed smoke.
Yeah.
They're like they can't just make it about that. Like, have you seen the one that says, I smoked weed and now I'm gay?
Oh my god.
That one just makes me go, wow.
Don't you know that's why I'm gay? I smoked one marijuana.
And then suddenly, just everything changed. Just in that one time. I'm like, I don't think smoking weed turns you gay.
Jesus was right.
I think there's more biological stuff that has to go in with that.
No, I just think I have lupus, and
Do we go back? Like, what the fuck do we...
when you have a chronic illness that causes you a lot of pain, they just give you painkillers.
Yeah.
And you become a zombie, and you become an addict, and it's just a huge mess.
Oh, my dad had Percocets for his knee surgery, and the doctor's like, okay, now that you no longer have your knees, you're done your knee surgery, you no more.
Yeah.
Because those things will, like, Percocets you can get super addicted to, and they're legal. Like, that's what makes me like...
Well, that's exactly it. Like, it's completely legal. The place that I'm from has one of the biggest issues with recreational painkiller use. What are you?
An Oxycontin, for example, it's legal, and it's like 1,000,000 times worse for you than, like, half of the stuff that's illegal.
I mean, highly addictive shit that they prescribe someone when they get, like, a tooth pulled.
Oh, whoa, what just happened?
Just kidding.
Anyway, sorry to get heavy on you guys in this game about Lego. Oh my god.
Fuck?
Do we not... Are we going the wrong way? Okay, do we go up?
Don't go back.
Oh, that's back. Okay, so jump? What the fuck? Okay, I'm confused. Do we have to go this way?
Move forward and to the side.
Whoa, I was jumping on your head there for a moment.
Whatever gets you through the day, buddo.
Oh god.
Just to give you fair warning, when we play Disney Infinity The Force Awakens, there's this level where you have to climb this like huge crazy structure, and you will fall 1,000 times.
I actually...
Okay, one at a time. And I don't think we're supposed to go up here. Bye.
You were the chosen one!
I loved you, Anakin! That's your problem. Well, now I got distracted and fell. Hello.
R2, what do you want?
Oh, I pushed him.
Just push
Sorry,
him with
buddy.
the force. You forced him.
My name's Clayton and I'm an asshole.
Hey, my puns aren't nearly as bad. My buddy Riley's the worst. Like, even I'm just like, oh, shut up.
Well, then Riley dies first. And you're next.
Alright, if you're listening.
Run, bitch!
Run. That's okay, he's in, like, Alberta or something.
Oh, and I'm never going back to Alberta.
Have you been to Alberta?
I have.
I haven't even been to Alberta.
When I was a manager for Lush, I traveled a lot to open new stores.
Oh, yeah. Did you do the Toronto one?
No.
No?
Toronto was open long before I came on the scene.
Oh, okay. How long were you there, if you don't...
I think about 8 years?
Oh, this is my favorite part.
Hey, Christopher Lee.
And we'll start this next time.